We are on the free-to-play account and we are entering Junior GP, our first GP on this account, and we'll be using Alonso and Zhou. Alonso we picked up from the Pit Pass free item, which is a massive help for us as well, and you can see the setup there as well. So let's have a look where we can go this weekend. I'm not having any expectations, but we will see where we finish. Remember, no money being spent on this account. So let's finish off our claims. Let's get ready for this GP. And we do have a nice little crate to open here as well. So we've got 52 Vettel, which is very nice. 32 Whirlpool. And we've got 21 Alex Albon. So a nice epic there to use. So let's go in and we'll do some upgrading. So looking at the car, we've got Whirlpool and Catalyst that we can start adding. So let's get them in. So probably, what do we want to use? We'll use the Whirlpool, very much so. It's a lot better. And the Catalyst, yeah, shall we use it? I don't like the 5 Aero, so we'll stick it on. We've got Vettel, 52 out of 4, and he's going to increase our drivers. So let's do some upgrading. Let's get Vettel in our team. I think we should upgrade him a couple of times, spend some of our coins. So we've now got a level 3 Vettel, and noticing we have got Alex Albon, who's a massive increase, and actually it's probably pointless upgrading Vettel because Alex Albon goes straight over the top. Could have saved some coins there, but never mind. So let's get into it. I've already done 3 races before them upgrades, 31, 31 and 35. And it's Abu Dhabi, the 4th race, and we're going to try and qualify for our first GP event. As I said a minute ago, no idea what I need to qualify or go through opening round with, but today we're just going to be qualifying. And as part of this video, you will see the qualifying, opening and final rounds as long as I get there, and then finishing off with GP rewards at the end of it. So a bit of a big video, but it's the easiest way for me to do it, and you get all video in one place. So then, UAE, Abu Dhabi, the first race on our calendar to show you on the free play account of a GP weekend, and let's see where we qualify. Can we get a good start? That's not bad. P7 and P13 is the qualification positions for Albon and Alonso. So we can definitely work with that. Now we've got to look at the strategy that we do want to use. So I think a medium conserve sort of 3 laps, do a 3-2-3 or a 3-3-2 on both drivers is going to be best here. So here we go then. 5 lights on this new free play account. And it's go, go and go. And Albon gets a decent start, but he is going to be pinned out to the right a little bit. Albon's getting squashed. Alonso's getting squashed as well. Everyone's stuck. And that is not exactly what we needed at all. Such a tough start. And it's P7, P16 for Alonso. So our first show of this weekend is not the best start at all. And another sort of chaos with the traffic lights there. And we're losing positions left, right and centre. Alonso's managed to gain 2 back. And we've got Albon in P8, Alonso 14. So we're going to conserve for a couple of laps. And the chances are we'll do a 3-2-3 or a 3-3-2. That's what we're aiming for. And we don't want to push too hard at the start of this race. So coming around. And we're going to try and see if we can keep this position with Albon. We don't want to lose it to Sainz. And that's absolutely perfect. What about Alonso? Nearly gets Bottas. Not quite, so we can't really overtake through this section too much. So we're gonna hold, and you can see medium and hard tyres are ahead of us. So we'll keep doing what we're doing. We'll just ask Albon to close the gap ever so slightly, and we'll start to boost with him. And we're going to try and come back in for a 2 pit stop, 2 laps on the next one, no servicing. Because we're going to be over 50% or very close to it anyway. We're just going to try and get Gasly. And we do now get Gasly. So we're going to come in 50%. lower. So we're going to go for servicing now. And Alonso is not going to have servicing as he loses a position because he is over 50% car servicing. So, Albon in the pits. And we're going on to the soft tyres. And have we got a big enough gap for Alonso? Oh, we have. Beautiful pit stop change over there. And Albon is coming back out P9. P9 for Albon. And Alonso now coming back out probably P16 once these go through. And it is P16 for Alonso. So as we move into a crucial part of this race, good move there by Alonso up to P15. And we've got Albon out there in P9. So we've probably got one more lap on this tyre. And then we'll be coming in for... Oh, and there's a safety car. And we're going to conserve down. And that's not really pulled in our favour. Not pulled in our favour at all. The chances are I probably should have pit. I've got Alonso in, but I could have just got Albon in. Just didn't think quick enough. And now Alonso will pit. So hopefully we've got a lot of the field around us to pit still. The problem is this is going to bunch us up so badly. And Albon's only got one lap on softs left before he needs to come in. So that's really gone against Albon. And looking around us, there's not a lot to pit. This has really killed us, this safety car. And it's going to be a very, very difficult race to overcome. But we're going to try. We're going to try and recover this. It's a bit of bad luck. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So as we come round then, under the safety car, snaking away. We've got a lap to do with Albon to come back in. And Alonso can go to the end. So here we go. Safety car will peel in like a banana. And we are away. Albon, P7. Can we go up the inside of the rival? We can. So we're already up to P6. But we've got to pit. And can we get P5? That's a bad move by Albon there. And he's lost a position. That bad move. And now it's getting chaos again. Albon 7th. Alonso even 17th. And everything's just going a bit messy at the moment. Albon will come in this lap and he's going to drop some positions. As you get P6 back up. Bit too late though, mate. And here we go. We're into the pits. And surely that Danny Ric will have to pit next time around. As Albon P11 at the minute, but he's losing positions all the time. Alonso goes through. And Albon comes out in 17th place. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking that we're that far down. We have got Alonso P12 though. And we haven't got the best tyres left. So we're just conserving where we can. And Albon out there currently P16. So one lap to go. Final lap. And there's a few people in the pits. So we are going to make up some positions here. And quickly Alonso gets back up to P8. Can we get Leclerc? We can. So Alonso now P6. And we've got Albon now P9. So we are gaining. We have made a bit of ground back up. And hopefully we can keep Leclerc. I can't keep Leclerc behind. I can't really push too much either. I've pushed as hard as I can. And I'm probably going to run out of tyres at the end actually with Alonso. Team orders are going to come to effect as well. We've pushed Alonso a bit too hard. We're going to lose one position. Can we keep Hamilton behind? We can. P8 and P9 for our final race in GP. And that is 33 points. Would have been a lot better without the safety car. But that's just what it is. So, 33 points. Let's see where that leaves us. In Junior, we are 7th, 130 points, and you can see the breakdown of myself, 31, 31, 35 and 33. So that's it for qualifying. Hopefully we do qualify, and I'll be bringing you back to watch the last, or a race at least, in opening round. I'll give you a different race, and hopefully we are through to opening round. After our first qualifying of the Junior GP on this account, we did make it through to the opening round. And here's race 3 that I'm bringing you in opening round. And we're hoping that we can get through into the finals on Sunday. In terms of starting position, Alex Albon P8 and Fernando Alonso P17 we're using. And we're going to put both onto the medium tyres. We're using no boosts because, well, I haven't got any boosts really. And we're going to save any that we get anyway. So here we go. Can we get a good start? Lights out and away we go. And Albon, we're going to use the little boost start that's currently in the game at the time of recording. And Alex Albon has got himself up to P5 already. Can we go down the inside of Perez? We can. Great move by Albon. And again, wow. Alex Albon up to P3. What a move. He's on fire. He's never been in a car so quick in his life. What a move by Alex. And that is P3. And at the moment, P15. Yep, we keep P15 and we'll cut Alonso down there. As Albon loses a position, but that is to Max on the softs. So let's settle down into this race. It's a great start and we've got Alex in a beautiful position to score some points this race. It's going to be difficult with Alonso to get him through the field, but hey, we always attempt the very best. So where can we go from here? Can we get over 30 points? That's what we'll be hoping for. But with both drivers, we're going to do 3 laps on the medium, probably do 2 laps on the soft, and then come back for some more mediums at the end. It definitely would benefit me if I had boosts, but it's not the case at the moment. So, coming on to lap 3, we're going to have potentially 2 cars pit, and we're going to just boost a little bit now. And hopefully we can get ahead of them. And we are. So we're ahead of the Ferrari and the Red Bull. And we're going to come back in for some softs. And we're going to try and not service here. So we're going to save a few seconds by not servicing. And Alonso will need servicing because, well, look, he's at 53% already. But he can't do 2 laps on the soft. So we're going to go mediums for Alonso. And Albon, we've got nicely into P2. So good in-lap needed by Albon. And we will be coming back for the no service softs. Alonso needs the servicing. And here we go. It's pit stop time for our first pit stop. Where will Albon come back out? He's in the pits. And hopefully it's a decent stop. You have to get used to these slower pit stops when we're in these series now. And it is out in P3 for Albon. Oh, nearly P3. P4. So can Alex Albon quickly dispatch Max from this race? 3 hard tyres ahead of us. That's going to be key to get ahead. ASAP. Up the inside. And Alex Albon up to P3. We've got Alonso back in P19. And we might look to stretch a 3-3-2 here. I'm just trying to figure out based on what tyres people have around us. But Albon continues. He's got 1 lap left in him and we'll be coming back for the mediums. Can we get P2? We've not got a lot of servicing though. Our servicing runs out a lot quicker on these cars because they're lower statistically. Big word for us WF1. And Albon, can we go up the inside of the hard tyre? We've got the other Ferrari ahead as well. Not quite. So we're going to have to cut down. Servicing's getting tough. Alonso's 18th. So we're struggling with Alonso a bit, but a lot of pit stops to come. And now we start to boost Fernando through the field. So Alex will come in the pits. Oh, and he gets held up a little bit. Leclerc, late pit stop Leclerc. Did anyone see that then? Absolutely jumped up the inside of us and then had the cheek to come in and pit. That's annoying. So here we go. So Alex is coming out P6. Alonso will now boost him. And Alonso's taking his time through the field. And we will be coming back for the mediums and pushing right at the end. But it's P11 at the minute. And Albon we're going to pit. Well, we're not going to pit, but we're going to push as much as we can now. As much as the tyres let us. Can we get Alonso down the straight? With the hard tyres on, we are. We've got that tyre advantage of the mediums. and we will be coming in this lap. Can we got the inside? We can. So we're making good progress now with Alonso. It looks very scary early on, but we do have Fernando up to P9, and we are going to lose, but we have run out of tyres a little bit. Oh, it's slow and painful. We are pushing this right to the edge of limits. And we're probably going to lose out to the right. Oh, we are. Rival's got a quick pit stop on the go there. And here we are. We're back out. So Alex is in P2. Alonso can boost till the end. And can we get some early moves done? We need to be dispatching them. We've got Albon right behind Leclerc. And Alex Albon takes the lead of this race. P1 for Alex, but we are very low on tyres. It's 33% for a race, for a lap on them medium tyres if you want to do 3, and we're not in a good position. So we're going to have to cut, probably going to have to give up P1 here. But we're keeping it at the minute, and we're going to cut down again. We've got Alonso trying to get P13, and we're really trying to hold on to that P1, but we're going to run out of tyres. As Sainz gets us up the inside, and we give it a boost back, and it is just going to be P2. We're nearly out of fuel as well. We are out of fuel, but it is P2 for Alex. Alonso still P14. Not had a great race with him. And we're not going to look like we're going to make up any more positions in this race. So a difficult race. Can we go up the inside? We can't. So it's going to be P14 for Fernando and P2 for Alex. So not a bad race there at all. So that puts us on 291 points for our first junior GP event on the free-to-play account. Hopefully that's enough to get through into the final round. And fingers crossed I can bring you one more race and then some rewards to follow. We made it to final round, P13, 291 points. I am very happy with that indeed. As we move into the final round, I have no expectations of where we're going to finish, but the key is that we got into final round so we can get some decent rewards at the end of it. And in this video, or this race I should say, we are starting with Imola to show you in the final round. And we start P7 and P14. So we're going to do 2 different strategies. We're going to undercut with Alonso. And we're going to do a 2-3 potentially with Albon. So, final round underway. Lights out and away we go. And can Alex Albon get a good start? He's up to P6. And that's exactly what we need. We've got Alonso up to 12th. But he does lose a position now back to P14. So as Albon goes around the hairpin, loses a position, but we'll cut down there. And we've got Alonso in P14 as well. So it's good. We need a good solid point score in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pit Alonso lap 2 and undercut the field, push hard and hopefully fly past the majority. But it's P7 and P14 for now in our first GP in Junior. With a pretty low account, there is a lot of people in this GP at junior level who have got unreal cars. Bearing in mind they've only got like 20 flags, so some big spenders, but we're going to see where we can finish. Hopefully a top 50 will be the aim with this account. Remember, we haven't spent any money, just anything that's free we've taken. So Albon's lost a position in P8. We're going to bring Alonso in now. And he can't push for 3 laps on the medium. So we're going to look for hard. And we're going to push on the hard tyres. As Albon moves back up to P6 now with the pit stop. So put him to medium boost. We've got Alonso in with a couple of pit stops ahead of us. And we're going to have to try and jump them because we don't want to get stuck behind. And we are stuck behind the Haas. So we need to clear that Haas ASAP. Mick Schumacher. So the focus on him. Albon's going to come into the pits this lap. And can Alonso go up the inside? He can. So P20. And now we should be able to get some clear air. And push pretty hard. Albon comes in and is going to go for the softs. And he's going to go for 2 laps. No service to be as quick as we can. And Here he is. He's going to get ahead. Yes, so he's out of the big queue of traffic, out into P9. And Alonso, having undercutted from where he was, up to P10 now. And he's still got at least another lap to run on that hard tyre. Albon's got 2 soft tyres ahead who should pit this lap. And we should start making our way and hopefully onto some good points positions here. We've got both drivers next to each other. So we do need to split about 8 seconds the gap. Might have to double stack in this race. And Albon now P6 and Alonso P7. And we are going to cut Alonso down so we can kind of create a gap. And that's a great move by Alex up the inside. P5 will be coming back for the medium tyres. As Alonso now, we are conserving. We don't want him to pit right behind Albon. Albon's up to P4 and P3. Albon's flying. And in he comes. So have we built up a decent gap? That's the question. Alonso's coming around the last corner. So it looks like we're going to double stack a little bit. Oh no, perfect. Perfect stop. And out comes Albon. So Albon out in 8th place. And Alonso's going to come back, but we are out of sync with the field. So the field will still pit, the majority, and we should jump back up the field. So we're going to push Albon, try and get him ahead of the pit stops, and same with Alonso. And we should be able to then undercut again and start moving through again. Can we get Tsunoda? We can. P14, and Albon going down the straight, takes P7. Quite a few people in the pits here. Up to P2 for Alex, so brilliant strategy for him. And Alonso we have in P11, or in P9 now, even better. So Alonso in P9, Alex P2. And this is turning very good point scoring position. We can't go the full 3 laps, so we're going to conserve a little bit. And I don't think Albon's going to catch the leader. He is only 2 seconds behind though. So we'll keep pushing a little bit. But we are going to have to conserve. And now Alonso will start to push again. We'll definitely get him up to P8. But the question is, can we get him up any higher? I don't think we will. And Albon, nicely in P2. That'll be as far as he gets. Very happy with that, 23 points. Alonso's in P8. He's not going to get any more either. So this is turning into a very, very solid race. And 23 points for Albon. He crosses the line. Fernando Alonso will shortly follow. Eventually, if he don't run out of tyres, are we going to lose a spot? It's going to be close towards the end. But we do keep it. P8. 40 points in the bag in Imola, which is a beautiful, beautiful race for you to see. With all final races done, all 8, we are sat in P18. 303 points in our first junior GP, having had the account a week. A lot to improve on, a lot more to unlock, but I'm very happy with where we have looked like come this week. It will change, there will still be people who come past us, so hopefully we can hold on to a top, 30, let's say, fingers crossed, as we move into the rewards. And hopefully we can get something absolutely amazing for you to see. And that is it. We made it to final round and we managed 20th place. So 20th place in our first ever GP on our free-to-play account. 303 points after 8 races. And you can see the top 10, 342, all the way up to max point. So it'd be very difficult with my current levels to get that high. But I'm happy with P20 with our first GP. And we're going to kick off for some rewards. Don't know what I'm expecting, but anything's a bonus at the minute. So F medal, 1,400 rep points, 69,900 coins, which is absolutely lovely. We've got 9 palm boosts, which is great because I've got no boosts on this account. So we've got 16 orbit, nice upgrade there. A new Lance Stroll. We've got a new temper for the brakes. And more new. We've got 41 blitz. We've got Titan, which is a great engine through the series. So I'm happy with that. Really happy that we've pulled them. And that is a great ending to our first GP for the reward side. And that's exactly what I need. So let's finish off with the crates that we're going to get. So we've got a standard race crate here. And we move up to Junior 2 after the week's work. And see if we can get anything. So it's all about sort of getting as much free stuff as you can here. 5k coins. We've got 1 Sonoda. 5k mag. So that's okay. That's fine. And then we've got our crate opening as well, which we've got queued. So what have we got? 10k in coins, 7 Latifi, and 7k mag as well. And also Albon, 4 Albon. So that's basically it for the video. I mean, it's been a long video. It's our first GP, final round, opening round and qualifying, all linked into it. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you have got this far in the comments, whether or not you did enjoy this, and I will try and do it more often. Takes a lot of work, but I'm more than happy to do. But I'm very happy with that. We've achieved top 20 in theory in our first GP, and we'll be back sometime next week, as long as you're loving the video, to do it all over again. So thanks guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.